Good. So that is you. That's Damian Cremisio on the saxophone, along with his band, the DCQ. The New York-born and raised musician and composer was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis. That was in his 30s.
And nearly 30 years later, he continues to lead an active life, touring, singing, writing, music, and playing, of course, the saxophone. Today, World MS Day, he is sharing his story and some music with us. So good to see you this morning and your band.
Hello.
Right?
Thanks for having us.
Let's talk about this. You're 60 years old now, 30 years ago, diagnosed with MS, and you were a musician. So what was that diagnosis for you at the moment you heard it?
It was earth-shattering.
Yeah.
Because my only vision of MS at that time was that it was so debilitating and that my career as a musician was over, that I was done. And I'll never forget, it was a horrible bedside manner the neurologist had. He said, well, he said, you're young, you'll learn something else. And I'm like, no, this is, music's been my entire life. Now I have a much better neurologist, Dr. Pacone at the MS Center. So.
Were there signs, though, leading up to this?
Yeah, and it was interesting. At the time, I was living in Charleston, South Carolina. And I noticed I developed an odd gait to my walk. And I'd had a tumor taken out of my hip in 1987. And I thought, oh, it's just, scar tissue or something like that. But then I also noticed that whenever I got hot, I got very dizzy. And so then, went to the whole ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they checked me out, thinking maybe it was something, up there. But then, long story short, they ended up doing, back then, the telltale test was a spinal tap. And they said, yeah, you have MS.
Wow. So today, 1.8 million people are diagnosed with MS, right, per year. For you, you obviously learned to live with it. You seem to cope. You have an amazing band now. For someone who just gets the diagnosis, what is your advice to kind of make some changes along the way to go about?
It's funny because I get a lot of calls about my cousin was diagnosed, my sister, no, I'm not saying mine. People will call me and say,
I was going to say, wow.
And will you talk to them? And I'm always happy to talk, because I wish someone had talked to me when I first was diagnosed. So my first thing to them is, this is not a death sentence. This is not, the end of your world as you know it. You just have to each day choose to fight. And that's the song we're going to be playing today is called Believe. And that's my whole theory when it comes to MS. You have to believe. You have to fight through each day and push through.
And so this is what you do. And it keeps
this
you
is
going.
what I do, yeah.
You got your band here, DCQ.
I do, yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
Well, this guy and I have been almost 20 years together.
Wow.
And then Jimmy and I have been together about 14, 15 years. This is the new guy on the block. It's been about a year.
There you go.
Well,
How's he doing? How's he doing, the new guy?
He's doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, he also fixes saxophones.
Wow.
And he works on my horns for me.
Very
too,
nice.
So
Well, we'd
does a
love to
great
hear
job.
you guys play.
We would love to play for you.
All right,
We'll
take it away.
All right, thank you so much.
was awesome.
So much.
Guys. Amazing, amazing.
Thank you very much.
Where can people hear you, find you?
Well, tomorrow night we're at the Long Branch Distillery
Yes.
in Long Branch, New Jersey. We'll be there from 8 to 10:30. You can find us on Facebook, Damian and the DCQ on Facebook.
Wonderful.
You can find us there.
Okay, very cool.
Okay?
And glad to see you're doing so well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
All right.
sharing
Feel
your
great.
story with us. We appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
Love
Thank you
Long
for having
Branch.
us.
Great choice for Long Branch Distillery. It's a good one.